insurance for the physical plans, like courthouses, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't know, I don't think any of us knew that this thing was gonna have to be paid today when we started moving the courthouse. Didn't have to pay that bill. Well, the reason I called the meeting today is I have tried to get what the State Farm, they do not do roof coats like we do. Farm Bureau does do roof coats like we do. Now this AAC, I understand now, at this, it's gonna blow up in my face, that from yesterday, does, how many counties, Judge? 74?
72.
72 counties. And I haven't had time to call. I'd like to know, number one, we need to know, or I need to know, cost and quality. I don't think that we can shop premium. What we need to do is shop what we get out of it. I'd rather pay, if I was gonna use a taxpayer's dollar, which is what we do, I'd rather pay 15 to 20% more and know that, like hospitalization, that our kids are covered, that our buildings are covered,
So we are talking about medical insurance.
I'm talking about everything.
No,
I'm
well,
confused.
no,
That's not what
right
we started with.
Right now, with the real estate insurance, what it brought
Okay,
to light
okay.
is that we don't know when these things are due. I thought we had it until November. Remember last year, we had it until November to decide about health insurance. And we
Right. Yeah.
started in October and jumped in. So, the only reason I called today's meeting is to kind of inform you all that there's been a physical plan insurance bill of $47,000 to cover the courthouses, cover moving in.
Right.
Then I found out that these people do everything. Am I right, Judge? They do everything for 72 counties?
That's correct. Yes, when they take a county on, they want to do all of their insurance, their property and.
I've stopped as
but
that.
not medical.
No, I do not believe, I don't think they have anything to do with that.
Right. But
So they don't do everything.
No, I think they just do property.
But this is all right, I'm confused, just to clarify, so AAC is not an insurance agency, that's the Association of Arkansas Counties, correct? That, are they brokering with an insurance agent for their counties that they cover, is that what the deal is?
I'm not sure exactly what their financial model is.
Cause they're not an actual insurance agency.
Now see, I'm misinformed.
So-
I'm confused more than you are.
Well, okay, so it's through AAC. So let's go back. We'll just take a step back. So before this year, like we have always had the county property insured through local people. And somehow they would kind of trade it off. Now this was according to the agent that we had previously because I had a conversation with him. So they would kind of trade it off. And so that would stay local and everybody got an opportunity and they would go with the lowest one, but it was.
They bid it every year to
Yes,
a local agent.
Yes, and the local agents had, kind of had a deal worked out where they all kind of took turns, which made complete sense. Well, now, like, Farm Bureau may do it, but there's just not as many local agents as there used to be. So the county had been with the same agent for quite a while. Now, before, it was a cash value insurance policy is what it was. Now, so all that went away when we went into the construction phase. So then the contractor picked up insurance for the building and for the project. So now, who would have thought that, July 15th would not have been long enough for, you see what I'm saying, for them to have the policy. So theirs is expiring. So we are moving furniture in, so
that's why the last minute is because the contractor's insurance has
run
expired.
out. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense as to why it's creeped up on us.
So it's run out, and really, it's time for us to take on the insurance. So last minute like that, we did. The thought was we will not do cash value on it. We will do a replacement cost for the rest of the year. Because could you imagine us spending all this money and then something happening to it? And that's all we
Exactly.
have being underinsured.
It's got to be
Right.
replacement.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
everyone. So,
Right.
But then you gotta be
yeah.
careful who you insure.
That's right. So when they started looking around last minute, I don't really, like he said, I don't really know the ins and outs, but they do 72 counties.
Okay.
So this seemed like the best fix for the last
quickly,
minute. Yes.
whatever.
So now moving forward next year, we can certainly do something
Well, I
different.
say, I'm totally misinformed. I thought that they did everything. I
So,
thought they did not just physical plant, they were gonna do a workers' comp, they were gonna do health insurance, duh. So I'm more informed than anybody here, and I'm supposed to be the chairman. So we're right back
yeah.
where we were.
Yeah.
We've got the physical plan till the end of the year.
Okay.
And then I can go back and recall these people that I told it was off and tell them I'd like for them to start, I'd like for us to start interviewing people and try to find somebody that can protect us. There's a guy that protected us for years is retired, right? No, not the man that did it. I don't know.
Well, okay, so
Yeah.
so General Insurance Agency had the policy on the county buildings and property for, I guess, for quite some time. It's been, gosh, it's been a couple years now almost since we first started talking about it, and I had the conversation with him. Like I said, and so he's retiring, he's moving to Jonesboro. The people that own a general insurance agency are no longer local, they're from out of town, so, you know, if this is kind of what the other counties are doing, it's certainly worth looking into.
They have to be brokering it out though to an actual insurance company, because that's not what they are.
Most independent insurance agents that, and I predate all of them, independent insurance agents. You
Right.
took your automobile insurance and brokered it.
Right.
You took your homeowners and brokered
Right.
it. But he was a guy that was a guy that could protect you dollar-wise.
Right.
Okay? I got replacement cost on my building, and I just had some problems down there. And what the insurance company wants to settle for is depreciated value,
Right.
which is 10 cents on the dollar. So, you know, I'm a guy that hates insurance companies anyway, so they just put another log on the fire. So we'll go back to, does everybody understand? And now that I understand, we're talking about fiscal plan insurance.
Right. But it sounds like AAC is acting as our agent. That's the point, is what I'm saying. They're not the insured, they're the agent in this instance, and they're finding an underwriter or broker.
So we've got some time to figure. Well, we don't really have, but we need insurance.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of where the I guess the emergent factor is we need some insurance.
Well, then what I'm gonna start doing, and I lag behind, and then I shut everything down, I heard this Wednesday. I'm gonna start maybe every other week or something, getting somebody to come in and talk to us so that we can visit with them about our insurance program, entire program. Don't care about the fiscal deal, I mean, we already got somebody, but if indeed we can get value coverage for dollars spent, then we got from now till the end of the year to do it with somebody else. Now, the biggest problem is, you don't gotta find an independent insurance agency.
No, right, they're all branded. There's
Well,
not a whole lot
they
of.
all work for the insurance company, you know.
Yeah.
We don't, they don't protect us a bit, you know, they're just looking to sell the policy. Of course, some of them still at farm, you know, some of the others that have been around a long time, are like the man that just retired, but those people don't exist anymore. And I'm trying to keep us from being in the same shape we were in with health insurance in 2019. And we don't know how to protect ourselves, we gotta find somebody to do it.
Right, and health insurance is a whole other different ballgame than dealing with.
Oh, yeah.
And I would, and this is a complete guess and assumption, I would guess like AAC, like with the hotels, like they have people that they recommend, you know, as far as insurance companies, that, you know, each brand has a different set that they'll recommend to you. you know, oh, we vetted these people, we feel good about them.
Right,
And so
that's why I said it sounds like they're acting like our agent, for lack of better
Yeah.
terms, but
So-
they're not the holding the policy.
right, so,
I'll read here what it says on the, Association of Arkansas County's page. It says that, and it's called the Risk Management Fund.
oh, okay.
So it says the Risk Management Fund was created in 1986 to serve county-specific needs for protection. The Risk Management Fund is not insurance.
No, that's not what you want.
It is a fund that combines the resources of member counties to provide stable and competitive pricing.
Okay.
So
Self-insured.
member counties can manage actual risk through good loss control practices and obtain protection without paying for protection that's not needed while preserving forest community.
So we got self-insurers, is that what that's?
Well, I'm thinking that it means that they farm it out.
Okay, I just don't want to be in a self-insured pool.
Oh, no.
No, that's interesting. Does that actually mean though that covers the actual premium? The 170, which I say
Is
174,000?
that new premium paid? Then,
That's what I-
Well, you heard it, how did you interpret that?
Well, you may have to read it again.
Let me read it.
One more time.
I'll skip the other and say it is a fund that combines the resources of member counties to provide stable and competitive pricing.
So it sounds like you're almost paying a company, like, almost like they're making up the difference of what it may be a standard premium, you know what I mean, like to be able to get us a different rate, like it's almost like paying for a discount rate, that's what it sounds
So
like.
like we're all together and like.
You
That's
see what I'm saying, like,
kind
it's
of the way
kinda
I
like, it's like a buying club almost,
Right.
kinda.
That's, and that's, yeah.
Yeah, that puts us in it's like a fee to put you into this buying club, and then you can buy from them people, is what that
get
sounds like.
somebody to do all of our insurance that way, that's just like an independent insurance agent.
Right.
And so maybe that's what and that may be how they're doing it. That, I mean,
Yeah.
that, you know, if they have enough, I mean, like buying power, yeah. I mean, if you have enough stuff,
Right,
then
I wonder though, my question would be though, is that $174,000 payment, is that our buy-in to the program? Or is that our buy-in to the program and the cost of the premium?
I'm not sure where you're going with 100 and how much.
Isn't that what he said was 174?
well, but
147.
not, but for the rest,
147,000.
but for the rest of the year, it's,
No, I don't think so. I think it's 86,000 and for the rest of the year it's like
$40,520.55.
Okay, so we're talking about a $40,000 expense just to insure to the end of the year.
That's right,
Okay,
$30
so
million.
my question is the same, just the numbers are wrong, is that paying for just us getting into the club, or is that paying for us premium and our?
We will be binded.
yeah, well, because
Okay.
because we have, and I didn't bring it with me, but, like, it's what are the contents? It's a $30 million.
It's $30 million.
Yeah,
It's,
$30 million
well, it's 27
Yeah.
on the building value and 3 million on the content. These are,
Okay.
this is the change.
And it doesn't say anywhere who the underwriter is?
We have an AAC risk management fund for workers' comp, or not workers' comp, but like our fleet and some of our property already. And we pay AAC, so we don't deal with anybody else.
That's like the road department equipment and,
When we have claims on property or vehicles or whatever, like, our money is handled straight to AAC.
Well, it sounds like maybe getting somebody from a representative of that department of AAC to come and explain it to us might be helpful.
I think at some point they should, but, I mean,
Not now.
72, yeah, the 72 counties out of 75.
They must be right, they must be doing something all right. I'm
So
not saying
I'm
they're
thinking
not.
this will get us through the end of the year and then
And
we'll
we,
have-
Yes,
and I think,
I agree with
yeah,
that.
and I think
agree with
that's
that.
what we need. So it's 40,000 to cover us through the, you know, through the end of the year. And that total, the building value is at, 27 million, and then the contents is at 3.
Right. And we won't have to worry about a depreciated value with the brand new courthouse.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
That's right.
anything like that, at this point in time, we should be good for the end of the year.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I make a motion that we go with AAC through the end of the year and make sure, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of investigation.
Got a motion, got a second.
I second.
Ready, second.
All in favor? All opposed? Okay, do that at the end of the year, and, I guess first thing I'll do is contact ACC, AAC, whatever, and see what they do insure and what they don't insure. Generally, the odd apple or the odd thing there is health insurance. And, that's something, the only thing I really think about is health insurance, and we got to be careful with it, you know.
Yeah, and the county's got a long history of jumping from one.
That's what I'd like to try to get away from, if we could find someone that would act as our general agent and do the whole thing. Then you can broker like you're talking about, you know, how many hundreds of $1,000s worth of business, and then you give us a break, if we give it all to you, and look out.
And then when we end up with a rate increase, we need to try to do something proactive with the county to keep that from happening again or reduce it.
Well, I think always with health insurance, you're gonna be hung with a rate increase, because they all do the same thing, they take your expenses. As our personnel gets older, your expenses increase, and it doesn't really take, and no more employees than we have, it takes 2 heart surgeries to break the money. You know, as far as what you put in the food. So, the younger you are, the better off you are. In the population, if you got desk jobs, you don't have any stress, heart attack, you don't have any injuries, broken arms, cuts, etc. But,
Well, and they did help us this past year. We didn't have any kind of rate increase this past year, which was amazing.
yeah, absolutely.
But they gave us a couple of ways to, kind of, you know, to do what you're saying, to look at it, and that's how we came up with the Medicare, program, and what else did they tell us to do?
Are we on savings card?
Well, you know.
You talking about the savings card, right?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, they gave us some bad, they gave us some good advice and some bad, and then come back and said, never mind, that was bad advice.
Well, still, even as with us,
Well, it has helped.
yes, I mean, it helped tremendously, even with us paying as much of it as we are. I mean, it's still keeping, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of situations, but it's,
Well, and Medicare is good insurance. I mean, if you get the
Right.
supplements, it's good insurance.
it's better
If
for
you're
the
sick and you come to see me, you got Medicare, you got no restrictions, or you can go, or you can see.
This isn't $30 million in content, it's $3 million.
I know, I'm sorry, that's even back to the building is 27.
And that's important.
Um,
That's what the guy got asked
Yes.
me about, was it Stevens and
Well,
dropped that.
and so, if, you know, and as people become, even if we're paying that cost plus the supplement, that's still helping with, you know, the premiums. Yes, and it needs better insurance. So, and I think I mean, that has been, you know, it's kind of a little shaky.
Yeah, we're just seeing it.
Yeah. Medicare, you got frozen right. My brother's wife is Medicare says, and I'm gonna be paying Medicare says, you know,
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
And the insurance company.
That's right. So tell me, have we gotten, speaking of,
I emailed Jake this week and asked him what the update was, and he said that he's still waiting on somebody to get him some documents. And
That's right.
when I talked to CAS, they were kind of under the impression that they had already done everything. So I think, and he said he was gonna reach out to him, so I think they're.
am I not remembering correctly, I thought that there was maybe a county that does this, that Jake was gonna contact and we simply,
Are y'all on medical insurance now?
we're back to the
They're talking about
Medicare,
the
yeah.
Medicare supplement.
Oh, where are, can you update that?
So no, but Pulaski County is one that he recognizes doing that. And so he's trying to get through CAS the documents that are used in Pulaski County. And I don't know, I talked to him in weeks about it, so
So there may be a disconnect that he thinks he's waiting on them and they think that they've already done
That's
everything.
kind of what I got on this week, but he was supposed to reach out to him this week, so he may not want that.
Once he finds out, it's, I don't have anything else, I just want us to get together so everybody know what's going on.
I do think the time is approaching where we need to probably start doing some research.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start getting people, I go to local people first to see who. State Farm does not have anybody that do that. Farm Bureau says they do, and I asked Kelly for information, and I'm so dumb, I don't read my emails, I didn't know I had it for 2 weeks. So, when I get that, I'm gonna call people and the committee goes along with me and give them our profile of what we got. Do you want to come talk to us and bid on it?
Right.
And I'm trying everybody local first, so we look at somebody we know.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah. That's a big deal when you can look at somebody in the eye.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, it makes a huge difference. When you can show up in somebody's office unannounced, they
Yeah.
usually always
Well,
give you better service.
and I'll tell you, I mean, even we basically have the same insurance that we've always had, but we simply changed agents, and that has made a world of difference.
Your insurance agent is the guy that you're leasing. If you work for you, you're in good shape. If you won't work for you,
Yeah.
you got nothing.
That's right.
And we don't know how to help ourselves.
Yeah.
We've got to have this expertise.
That's right, you're right. I mean, that makes complete sense, that's right.
To even ask the right questions, and that's the problem is when you ask the wrong questions, you get the wrong answers, or
If
you don't know
the
what
right
questions to ask.
ask, you won't get an answer.
Right, right.
Okay, so I'll get the people together, we'll start getting together probably every 2 weeks. Till we get some people on and we gotta get ahead of things, cause November's coming and that's when.
Yes.
Thing rolls on.
Yeah, and if, after you get much past that, the holidays start.
Yes.
Oh, it's, I know I let go.
Yeah.
So I'll entertain a motion to go home.
Alright,
All
we're
in favor?
adjourned to this.
Oh, and that was good too.